with a cofactor, we always consider at a particular location whether the elements carry a positive sign or negative sign. And it has always the same pattern, that it never changed. So the idea is, when I have the 3 by 3 matrix, finding the determinant, right, this true bar, give us the information. So the cofactor is coming from, if we start from the row 1, column 1, the element A here, it starts with a positive sign. This element is a positive number. The next one is a negative number. The next one is a positive number. The row 2, it continue go to the negative value, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Always the same. The structure of the 3 by 3 matrix never change when you finding a cofactor. And the way is, start from the first element on the first entry, it start with a positive sign, and then the next number will be the negative sign, and the next one is a positive, so they rotate right next to each other. So that's the idea of the cofactor. Cofactor always come with a minor. So with a minor, we deal with the row, entire row, and you can go with the row 1, or you can take the row 2, or you can take the row 3. It doesn't matter. Any row you select to finding the minor, they will have the same result. They will have the same output. And normally we do the row 1. So if I look at this example, so finding the determinant by expanding the cofactor alone. So let me do the work here. So the first thing is, we write down the cofactor at a location called row 1, column 1. So that would be this number, row 1, column 1. So I put a 1 outside of the determinant sign here. And then these 4 elements, they are coming from, if I draw the line, horizontal line and vertical line to intersect at the cofactor 1, the remaining 4 that will turn to the minor. So I have this 4, 0, 1, 2, 1, and they will turn to the minor. Now we move on to the next element, which is 2. Let me erase here. When I move on to the next element 2, keep in mind the cofactor, the template of the cofactor. On the row 1, column 2, you should carry the negative sign. So I'm going to write down the minus sign here. Just put a minus sign. And then I put the 2, element 2 into it. So this will be the 2. And then same way, I draw the vertical line, I draw the horizontal line to intersect at number 2. Now this remaining 4, they will turn to the minor. It's negative 1, 1, negative 2, and a 1. Now we do the last element on the row 1. So when I have the negative 3 to fill in here, I know from the template, the last element on the row 1, we should carry the positive sign, right? Positive, negative, positive. So I have the plus, negative 3. Put a plus sign here. So I have positive, negative, positive. But just because the cofactor here is a negative 3, so I put a parenthesis to run it. Now I need to create a determinant 2 by 2. So the determinant 2 by 2 is coming from, right, this number. I draw the horizontal line and vertical line to intersect at a cofactor negative 3, and then the remaining 4 will turn to the minor. So I have the negative 1, 0, negative 2, and a 2. Multiply. Going down slope is 0 multiplied by 1, which is 0. Subtract the going up 2, you get a 2. Minus 2, multiply going down 2, you will have the negative 1. Minus going up 2, you have negative 2. Minus 3, multiply with going down 2, which is negative 2, minus going up 2, negative 2 times 0, you will get a 0. Now we simplify here. 0 minus 2, you get a negative 2. Multiply 1, you get a negative 2. Sum these two, it turns to positive 1, right? Because negative 1 plus 2, you get a positive 1. Now 1 multiplied with negative 2, it stays negative 2. Negative 2 minus 0 is negative 2. Negative 2 multiplied with negative 3, you get a positive 6. So when I sum these 3, it gives me the 2. So 2 would be the expanding term by cofactor. Would be the evaluated value when we go with the cofactor of the row 1. When I use the row 3 to expanding, finding by using the cofactor, so the result is 2 as well. When I use the column 2, expanding on column 2, so you can do that horizontally or vertically. The result is always the same. I never use a column. I always go with a row. So any row you select to expanding by using the cofactor, you will get the same result.